Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Rights and Rules TV.
Thanks for joining us today. Now, hold on to your seats because we've got breaking news that could send shockwaves across the country. Oh my God. The Supreme Court has accepted a Second Amendment case. Can you believe that? Yes, you heard me right. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear a gun rights case, something that doesn't happen very often. And trust me, this is not just another legal footnote. This could be a turning point for the future of the Second Amendment in America. So grab your coffee, buckle in, and let's unpack this together. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this case matters to you, no matter where you live. The case is Wolford v. Lopez, and it takes us all the way to Hawaii. Now, when you think of Hawaii, you probably picture beaches, palm trees, and the aloha spirit. But let me tell you, when it comes to gun rights, Hawaii is anything but paradise. In fact, Hawaii has some of the most restrictive gun laws in the entire nation. Laws so restrictive, they make places like New York and California look almost reasonable. Under Hawaii's law, all private property is automatically presumed to be a gun-free zone, even if it's open to the public. That means grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, even the corner coffee shop. You are not allowed to carry there unless the property owner specifically says, yes, you can bring your firearm. Think about that for a second. The default assumption is, no guns allowed. Now compare that to other states like New York after the Bruin decision. In New York, the assumption is the opposite. Carrying is generally allowed unless the property owner posts a sign or explicitly says no. So Hawaii has flipped the script, and this flips the Second Amendment on its head. Now here's the big question. Can a state really get away with that? The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, yep, the same Ninth Circuit that's notorious for siding against gun owners, said yes. They upheld Hawaii's law, relying on some old dusty statutes from 18th century New Jersey and post-Reconstruction Louisiana. But here's the problem. The Second Amendment isn't some antique museum piece. It's a living, breathing constitutional right, and relying on obscure, outdated laws to strip away modern rights? That doesn't fly. So now the Supreme Court is stepping in. It is extremely rare for the Supreme Court to take up a Second Amendment case. They turn down dozens, even hundreds every year. So when they do decide to grant review, you better believe it means something. This is the court saying, we need to settle this, and the stakes couldn't be higher. If Hawaii's law stands, other states could follow suit, making it nearly impossible for lawful gun owners to carry in public without jumping through absurd hoops. But if the court strikes it down, that could reaffirm and even expand the right to carry in public spaces nationwide. You're a law-abiding citizen. You've passed all the background checks. You've gone through all the training. You've spent your money, your time, your effort to do everything by the book. And then you step into a grocery store in Hawaii, and suddenly you're breaking the law, simply for exercising your constitutional right to self-defense. Does that sound right to you? That's why Wolford v. Lopez is such a critical case. It's not just about Hawaii. It's about whether the government can chip away at your rights by redefining where those rights actually apply. Quick disclaimer before we dive in. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. We are not providing legal advice, and nothing here should be taken as legal counsel. Every state has different laws, and if you have specific legal questions, you should always consult with a licensed attorney in your area. Now keep this in mind. The outcome of this case won't just affect Hawaii. It could reshape the entire landscape of gun rights in America. This is about precedent. If the court rules that Hawaii's law is unconstitutional, it sends a loud and clear message. States cannot create backdoor bans on the right to carry. But if the court upholds it, that opens the door for anti-gun states to copy-paste Hawaii's law and roll it out everywhere. So yes, this case is a big deal. I checked the docket this morning before going live. The case is officially on the Supreme Court's calendar, but there's no oral argument date set just yet. We'll keep tracking it every step of the way, and you can bet we'll be here to break it all down for you as soon as new updates drop. Now let me ask you, what do you think about this law? Should private property open to the public be presumed gun-free, or should the default be freedom, with owners having the choice to opt out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from you because this conversation matters. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve on Wolford v. Lopez and every other big case that could affect your rights, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Want even deeper insights? Join our monthly newsletter. You'll get access to case documents, behind-the-scenes analysis, and exclusive breakdowns you won't find anywhere else. The link is in the description box below. At the end of the day, here's what I want you to remember. Your rights are only as strong as your willingness to defend them. The Second Amendment isn't just words on paper. It's a shield for your freedom, your family, and your future. So stay informed, stay engaged, and above all, stay safe. Because here on Rights and Rules TV, we believe one simple truth: know your rights because they are your responsibility. Until next time, I'm your favorite YouTube guy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.